Hey everybody, Dave Nassi at Epic Guitar Instruction. How are you? Today we are going to learn Extreme Decadence Dance. We're going to do all the rhythm parts, all the fun stuff in this video. We'll do the solo in another video. This will be the first in a series. Come along with me. I'm excited to show you. And we're going to do this in standard tuning. I should make sure and say that because most of the time they are down a half step. We are in standard A440, but we're going to have a good time. Let's start with Decadence Dance. So this is a really great riff. And we're going to go through a heavy amount of this one, I should say. What this starts with, I'm just not going to waste any time. I'm going to go right into it. We have a Rake pinched harmonic that's taken place on the 4th fret 3rd string. It's a full bend. I'm going to let it fall, and I'm going to go right into my A chord. Now, if I turn this way a little bit, you'll be able to see the angle of that Rake. That's going to come up a lot in his playing and a few times in this video. When we do this, you're going to notice his hand stays here on the low end. And we can go right into that A chord. That's going to be our riff. So, built off of an A-type blues feel, see that I'm going to get some play off of that F sharp. So you double up, so to speak, on this F sharp. Then I'm going to go to the B and go from the B to the C sharp. Playing a little bit out of time to play it slow, but you can see it really clearly that way. Sharp E to my A in time. Now, little nuances, even on the power chords, you can do a little bit of a pinch. And it adds a cool effect, real kind of Marshall-esque tone that we're going for. That's your intro. So we're going to go to a G chord, we're going to go to a D, and off of that D, we're going to hit that G there. The first time I hit the C, that was incorrect. We're going to go, and you can see that we hit the D, we're going to hit that G note, go back to it, and we got that A chord. So, good overtones happen when we do these things. You kind of hear the suspended sound of what almost would sound like a G chord. Now, the verse. Cool riff using intervals. We're going to play the A chord to start us off. We're going to have 2 pickup A notes or open 5th strings. And we're going to slide into this lick here. This is going to be my middle finger going from F to F sharp, grabbing the D note. That's after 2 pickup A's. I'm going to hit those A's again. So from those 2 pickup A's, we're going to have... Notice that F sharp went up to the G, and then grabbed this E note. And then we're going to descend. And those are all going to have those double A notes. And you can just practice that. I mean, that was something that I really learned a lot back in the day. It's funny, I haven't played this for so long, and I was thinking, this is a great song to teach. And then you go to teach, and you're like, wait a minute, what is it? As you go through it. But when you look at it, the tightness that comes from hitting those palm muted A notes and then opening up as I go into the intervals. That's a cool skill into itself, and not to be taken, or not to be noticed, I guess. Taken lightly. Because that stuff really helps your playing, and you pick those things up from these players, because a lot of the time, this was just a guitar into an amp with no frills or tricks or nothing, so there's that dynamic that's coming off of the guitar. The next part of the riff that's going to be the next part of your riff. So we're going to go from a C to a D. We're going to hammer that, and then we're going to hit an open G string. I'm going to hit a C note, go to an A. Now after I hit that C, I'm going to hit a couple of those open A strings, go to my A note. A descending blues run. One more time. That's going to be your verse. It's pretty cool. A lot to go through, so we won't take too much time on that, but we can say that sounds awesome, and we can practice that. In a goal-setting perspective, if that was what you needed to work on, you could do that all day long. It would be pretty fantastic. We're going to get into the pre-chorus. Now, this part's pretty fun. We're going to lead in off of a G, actually, a G to an F sharp, to an E. Now, watch this stretch that takes place. This is kind of cool and good to notice. This is going to almost mimic an E power chord, but I'm going to be moving from the 4th fret to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And that's... You can see this, establish this, stretch, intervals, chromatic. Now we're pivoting, some pretty classic little swingy blues stuff. I'm hitting that low E, and I'm going to go. Spend that D, back to my riff. So this is going to be cool. Now let's talk about the chorus. So from here. Now we go to our chorus. Let's take a look at that chorus. That chorus is going to be an A chord. Going into a nice interval. Again, these are popping up. This is going to be the 3rd string to the high E string. And we're going from the 7th fret up to the 9th fret. A chord, slide, E, D, C, A. So to play this part slowly, just so we can see it nice and clear. To that really hooky intro riff. Now the bridge, what is really a fantastic part about the bridge, is something that you already know, and the bridge is going to be this right here. So let's cover that part really quick. Leading off of that first C note, and functioning just like before, second time, that's going to be the difference in the tail. So we've got all the meat and potatoes of the tune. We're going to do the solo in another video, so this will be really great just to have all in one place. We're going to go through all the parts one more time. I'll play some of this for you. Decadence Dance is one of my favorite tunes by Extreme. It's one of my favorite songs on Porno Graffiti. A lot of good, fun elements of guitar. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave us a comment. Those are all really important things to us here at Epic Guitar Instruction. Give us any suggestions that you would like. I read them. We lurk just to see what you want to hear out there, and we are happy to provide it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and play through this thing. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.